Hi everyone. As a kid, I looked forward to dinner every night, not just because it was a time to eat food, which I love, but it was also a time to listen to and tell stories. So we gathered our family of 6 around the table every night for dinner, and we told stories. And I think my love of storytelling is still rooted really in those experiences. So I was really thrilled when our community manager, Kat Weiss, came up with the idea of having a BeMa Live gathering for our community that was going to be 1 hour of storytelling. And it wasn't about us as the facilitators telling stories, it was about listening to one another's stories, which is what we did last week. And I have to tell you, this was an experience that really grounded me, it energized me, and it taught me a lot about each member of our community and the work that they were doing and the way that they approach their work. So one of our members, who is a master storyteller himself, talked to us about how he had interviewed over 6 centurions, people over 100 years of age. And through his stories, he told us that each one had said, when asked, what do you do to live a good life? All of them had talked about drinking alcohol and celebrating good times. So that was such an interesting tidbit. He also gave us this great tip about how to get people to relax and to lean into that storytelling mode. So he told us that a great question to ask to prompt that state is to say, describe for me your childhood home. Take me inside. What does it look like? So I thought that was such a wonderful little gem of information. We also had other members that shared stories of transformation. So how they took their client from scared about not having enough money to completely paid off their debts and very open and collaborative with their money financial situation. We had another member that talked to us about how, as a ghostwriter, she had this incredible experience with a couple who had started a business, not just providing a service, but really based on this idea of hospitality and how that carried through their relationship. So the stories were, like I said, uplifting and enlightening. I felt 100 times lighter when I finished the campfire. And I did a little research and found that effect is called narrative transformation. So in a recent study, it was shown that narrative stories, both for the teller and the listener, have the effect of engaging our imagination in a way that transforms our mental, emotional, and even physical state because the imagination is so engaged. And so that must have been what I was feeling. And it's something that that members of your audience can feel as well when you do more and more storytelling in your brand. So I hope you join us for our next storytelling time together, which is going to be July 22nd. And you have to be a member of our BeMa community to join us. So this is a great time to become a member and get situated before we have our next campfire, which will be July 22nd. If you're already a member of Being Marketers, which is our community for soulful and ethical people who are supporting each other in branding and marketing, thank you. We are building this community one person at a time, and we are so excited to have you and to collaborate with you in this way. Have a great week and take care. Bye.